McGee, patch me through to the big guy.
Wayne, it's over.
Patch me through or I'll tell everyone about you and Tiny.
Patching you through.
Prep and Landing is a 22-minute 3D computer animated Christmas special produced by Walt Disney Animation Studios. It premiered on ABC in 2009 to a great reception by critics and audiences alike. So much so, it spawned a sequel 2 years later, which I'll touch base on later. The special follows an elf named Wayne who's been working tirelessly over 200 years as a part of the Prep and Landing team. The Prep and Landing team are a team of elves that make sure every house is ready for when Santa arrives to deliver the presents. Wayne felt confident that this year would be different and that he would finally get the promotion to be the director of the naughty list. However, he doesn't receive the promotion, instead it's his partner that does. Upset and distraught, Wayne no longer has any Christmas spirit left in him. So when he's tasked with training a new rookie named Lanny, an optimistic elf but anxious on his first year run.
I'm Lanny. Call sign Tree Skirt.
Lanny?
I'm so excited to be working with you.
Wayne leaves him to prep everything for Santa while he just slacks off and doesn't pay attention. However, while this is happening, a huge snowstorm approaches the area. Lanny is struggling trying to make sure everything is ready, while Wayne sits and watches TV. He gets discovered by the kid in the house. Lanny and Wayne end up on getting the kid to sleep when Lanny asks Wayne why he's feeling down in the dumps. He explains that when you've been doing the same thing for as long as he has, you start to lose the joy. Lanny explains that he can never lose the joy because he knows there are children counting on them. He also explains that seeing the joy on their faces is always enough for him, and if the kids have that joy, then he will as well.
Wait, all for what?
For what? For him. I mean, just look at this face, Wayne. Imagine the joy on this face tomorrow morning.
They put the kid back in his bed, but quickly realize that Santa is fast approaching, and they're not finished with the preparations on the roof. Racing against the clock, they rush as fast as they can. Wayne bursts out of his lumpy coal mood to make sure that Santa can arrive properly. After having their equipment blown away in the wind, they need to improvise, so they end up using one of the neighbor's lights. They manage to get it ready just in time for Santa and see it land and proceed with the gift giving. Christmas is once again a huge success and everyone celebrates. Well, everyone except Wayne, who heads to Santa's office to talk to him. It turns out Santa actually wanted him to stay in Prep and Landing because he's the best at his job. Santa offers him a promotion, but he turns it down because he realizes he wants to stay in Prep and Landing.
I turned him down.
What?
I'm more of a Prep and Landing guy.
Overall, this special is pretty great, and it gives a really nice glimpse as to why we go through all of our holiday madness every year. Whether or not it's about the kids or even just about the people you care about, if it brings you and them joy, then it's worthwhile.
This will be the best Christmas ever.
This mini-special aired a year after and was called Prep and Landing Operation Secret Santa. This one is about 7 minutes long and once again follows Wayne and Lanny, but this time not prepping for houses, but instead it is to help Mrs. Claus. She has given them the task of retrieving a box from Santa's secret workshop. They sneak into his workshop as he sleeps and are able to recover the box unscathed. Mrs. Claus reveals at the end that inside the box is a piece of the first toy Santa has ever made. And as a Secret Santa gift, she gives him a completed version of that toy, a wooden duck on wheels. A very short but very sweet story to expand our characters and even meet new ones. It's not necessary to watch to be able to enjoy the sequel, but it's entertaining enough if you wanted more.
Thank you. Thank you all so much.
Mission accomplished, partner.
Prep and Landing Naughty vs. Nice premiered in 2011 on ABC as well, much to praise once again. This special not only focuses on Wayne and Lanny once again, but as well as the elves from the Coal Elf Brigade. The Coal Elf Brigade is pretty much a team that gives out the coal to the children on the naughty list. But this year things are going to be a little bit different for one child. Tired of being on the naughty list, the child decides to take matters into their own hands and set a trap for the Coal Elves. The child ends up succeeding in stealing one of their devices, and this is where we see Wayne and Lanny again, who are given the assignment of retrieving it. They are also assigned a Cult Elf Brigade expert to aid them. It actually turns out to be Wayne's younger brother, Noel. Noel seems excited to be working with his brother, however, Wayne is actually quite reluctant to be working with him. During the trip to the kids' room, they reminisce of how they used to work so well together when they were young, but barely ever speak to each other now. Wayne steers his focus towards the mission and they start to infiltrate the kid's house, but quickly fall into a trap made from various toys and decorations. They finally get past all the traps and approach the kid's room, but Lanny gets caught by the kid and is taped to the wall while barricading her room. She interrogates him for the password to access the data to be able to get on the nice list. Wayne and Noel quickly try to save Lanny by crawling through the vents. The girl explains to Lanny that she's not the naughty one, but that her little brother is, claiming that he's the one been messing up everything for her, like tearing apart her dolls and not being able to do things because her brother was upset. Most of all, that no one ever pays attention to her anymore since he's been around. While distracted, Noel advances to take the device back, but she quickly figures out the password due to hints from Lanny. She changes herself to be on the nice list, which causes a disruption at the North Pole. Back in the room, Noel and Wayne get caught and the devices get tossed out the window, with Noel going after it. After retrieving the device and reporting back to HQ, Noel says he'll be rewarded for his efforts, much to Wayne's dismay. Seeing Wayne upset about the mission, Noel asks if anything is wrong or if there's a problem. Wayne claims that Noel is the problem and he's sick of him outdoing him in everything, and even as far as to go as to say that he's wished he never had a brother. Noel explains to Wayne that he's always looked up to him growing up, and even telling him that he was his hero until this exact moment. Noel throws a present at Wayne that he never got when he was young, and Wayne is very grateful for it. He apologizes and the brothers reconnect. The girl sees all this unfold and has a change of heart about her brother, but the damage has been done already and has already caused so much disruption at the North Pole, making every kid in the world to end up on the naughty list. Realizing her mistake, she teams up with everyone to reverse the damage. They end up fixing the problem by recalculating the device and attaching it to a large satellite, making everything go back to what it was, saving Christmas once again. In terms of a sequel, I'd say this one is very delightful to watch, expanding the world, seeing perspectives from different kinds of kids and elves, showing us one of the greatest gifts we can have is family. Overall, these Christmas specials are definitely ones to check out. They got some great animation and Christmas aesthetics, and they teach important lessons in life on topics such as doing and sharing things that we love. They're both very jolly specials, and I'd highly recommend watching these every holiday season.
Merry Christmas, Gabriel.
Well, look at that. There's no better gift than family, is there?